So when you are ready to go, just let me know, and I'll read off this piece that I found on the three distinct bugs. I thought we'd include that in the offline thing.
Sure.
So if just let me know when you're properly recording if you aren't already.
Yeah, I've got it recording in the background now anyway. But
well, you can click around and I'll just read this off then. So because we did get stuck the last live stream, there was the emergence of seemingly a game-breaking bug of sorts, which I'm not used to with one, the Monkey Island games, two, the LucasArts games. So I took the liberty to look up what are some other known bugs, if there are any other known bugs in Escape from Monkey Island. And there are two more, but it seems like we've passed them. So the first bug is the Herman Tooth Rot memory sequence bug. So the issue is, in the process of helping Herman regain his memory, you must throw specific items at him in particular order: coconut, milk bottle, accordion. If you throw them out of order or use an item multiple times, he may become stuck in a repetitive dialogue loop. Preventing further regression. How to avoid it? This is not really a solution, but this is the suggestion. Throw the items in exact order. Okay, we do that. Coconut, milk bottle, accordion. We still got stuck. Talk to Herman after each item is thrown before proceeding to the next one. If the bug occurs, reload an earlier save. That is not a solution. That is a problem.
Exactly.
But the other two we have passed. Well, it's actually four, so just bear with me. The first one occurred earlier in the game and we managed to pass it. Government job contract bug. Issue. When attempting to give the government job contract to Elaine, the game may become unresponsive. The menu remains accessible, but you cannot proceed. And there's no solution. Save before giving the contract to Elaine. Or if the game freezes, reload an earlier save and try again. We managed to get by that and get cushy government jobs to your shipmates.
Blissfully unaware.
Exactly. And then there was the marsh clock bug, again on the first island. After setting the clock on the raft and navigating the marsh with coordinates from the Palace of Prosthesis, the clock may display incorrect times, preventing further progression. So if you notice incorrect times appearing, reload the previous save and restart the puzzle carefully. Thankfully, we got through that without the clock doing a number on us, right? So that was nice. And the final one, raft freeze at Pegno's Pete's house. So I guess just after you've navigated the marsh. When traveling by raft to Pegno's Pete's house, the game may freeze, leaving you unable to continue. And it's the same sort of how to avoid it: save before using the raft, or if the game freezes, reload an earlier save. This is terrible. This shouldn't occur. This I assume this. Well, I shouldn't assume, really. It was a PS2 game and a PC game, but I don't know if the issues were on PS2. But all of that is inexcusable, I think, for LucasArts games and games in general. That it's sent out with those kind of game-breaking bugs. But I double-checked that it seems like there are none left. So there it is.
Okay. So, yeah, we just need to get past this one. And then we should be on the road to Monkey Kombat.
Yeah, which is not a game-breaking bug. It's just generally frustrating.
It could cause game breaking. Actually taking the disc out of the PlayStation and smashing it. Desktop
breaking, putting your hand through your monitor breaking. But let's retrace our steps then. And set yourself up with a save that in the end that clearly says, before throwing any item on Herman, so you're at a neutral point, because the bug is so sensitive to what you've done and what you haven't done. So you can't reset by just starting over. You're kind of stuck in limbo. So.
The Hermit of Monkey Island. I am? Who are you? I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
No TM next to pirate. There actually is in Tales. I don't know if it first occurs in Tales, but whenever he says Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, TM.
Ah,
That the entire phrase is now trademarked.
Your memory seems to be slipping.
Is it? I can't remember.
What do you remember?
Mostly a lot of staggering around. Then a weird kid named Sheepgood showed up and told me my name was
Yeah,
Herman.
it's called Sheepgood in Tales as well by another character, not Herman.
Affected your sense of humor at all.
They're, all throughout the episode 1, there's only new characters aside from the core 3.
mhm.
But there will be recurring ones from prior games. But I don't remember if Herman was in it.
Just try to remember as far back as you can.
Might meet his maker during the end of this, who knows?
Mhm.
What?
We haven't finished the story yet.
With a bump on my noggin.
When?
Oh, a couple hours.
With the amount of stuff he's getting flung at his head,
Guess not. Is that a bad thing? I can't.
wouldn't be surprised if we kill him off.
So your memory still doesn't reach back more than a couple of hours.
Not since I woke up next to my hammock. Nope.
I think I'll plumb the murky depths of your
So
memory.
that's
Whatever.
now time to sock him with a coconut.
Yeah, I guess so. That very sensitive, sensitive mechanic of, in order to get it right, you.
Ow!
So this is the point where you start to quiz him on something in the dialogue tree,
Mhm.
a specific thing. Don't know if it requires all the things, but a specific thing in the dialogue tree.
This is gonna be harder than I thought. How's
Like
your memory?
that.
Ask me something.
Mhm.
What's the earliest thing you remember?
Let me think. I remember waking up in the middle of a clearing next to
And that begs the question: as soon as he said that, is that our cue to go out of a dialogue tree and chuck a
Milk
milk
bottle.
bottle?
Yes.
Because he's just said it, so that's
Mhm.
you got to do it as close as possible to the dialogue happening.
Up on his ghost ship, all the explosions activated the island's dormant volcano
When did all this happen?
a few months ago.
I'm guessing.
I think I'll plumb the murky depths of your memory later.
Whatever.
So and another exit out of the dialogue tree.
So now,
So as long as he doesn't say, "Huh? Where? Heh."
mhm.
You've done it correctly.
Herman?
Where? Ow! Are you trying to kill
Right.
me?
Okay. That seems it's a different response. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And maybe it's this that's confusing, or you can still get into an unwinnable state by doing something wrong along the way. It might be that sensitive too. I realize the logic now, but still, it seems awfully sensitive to where you have to restart, or and it becomes impossible to know within the current save where you are in the process. So you might as well reset to an earlier save, and that's not really a practical solution either. So,
No.
so now we're just waiting for him to mention an accordion. And
There you are.
do you have an accordion?
No. But he just mentioned it. Then I was saying.
So we'll leave him at this point. Then.
Exactly.
Okay. And I think it's 3 things if I check the walkthrough correctly.
Mhm.
Um,
The third item belongs in that village in the top right corner.
right. Well, we weren't there,
So we need to get access to there via this boulder puzzle
I
on the
read
left.
this to see if how difficult it is. Have you completed it once, so you know what to do?
Yes,
Or
aye.
Okay. So fair enough. Because when I read the thing, it just sounded like, well, if you know it, fine, but the timing needs to be pitch perfect.
Yes,
It isn't just like throwing one down one tunnel, then 2 more, and then you're done. You need to do kind of simultaneous things. But if you know, let me just watch you do your thing,
no worries.
or maybe save at this point, in case you do not remember.
It is fairly straightforward when I got around to seeing someone else do it.
And what was the purpose here? Why are you putting rocks down here? What is this affecting?
It is affecting the lava ride. There's when you're on that ride, there's one exit that you can't take.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
we're
So
here.
you need to go on there again eventually.
Yes. But obviously we have 3 tunnels which lead to 3 locations. I think one's on the beach, the other is in the canyon, and the third one is the lava pit. But you can only get the boulder to the lava pit if you follow a certain path, a certain set of instructions.
And is the key to just get one rock in the correct place, or do you need to place 3 rocks in?
You need to do 4. 1
Blimey.
in the far right, 1 in the center, and 2 in the left. So you throw 1 and then you wait for a second, because the giveaway is these sort of tree branches you see in the tunnels. There's like 3...
little bendy things there. Okay.
Yes, so whenever a boulder passes those, it gives off an animation. When that animation happens, that's the cue for you to throw the next boulder.
Okay.
So yeah, 4 boulders, 3 twigs. The only issue I have is I sometimes press the wrong command at the wrong place, where instead of throwing a rock, I press P to pick up the left side of the cliff, and it's like, I'm not going to do that, and then my timing's knackered, and I have to start all over.
As long as it's not a 20-minute puzzle.
No, it does.
And you F up on minute 19.
Mm-hmm. So it's just a case of throwing it and then quickly getting ready to pick up the next one.
Okay.
And then grab the next one. So let's start far right. Look at the pile of rocks, pick up the next one, because they kind of go at different speeds as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a signal for me to throw the middle one.
Shook it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now, when the next one gets shook, and that's it.
There's sweet time.
Yep.
There's another. Okay.
And
so they're supposed to be knocked together, I see.
Yep, send that one on the next path, and use a couple animations.
So it's supposed to be there, I suppose.
So that's where the first one's supposed to go, and then we throw that. That causes another diversion, and then these 2 meet at the bottom. This one goes to the canyon.
Dump.
For Timmy.
Hurrah! Timmy!
And
it's waving to us.
Yeah, a little 4th wall joke. And here.
Dump. Okay, so that's permanently lodged there. I hope you don't need to redo that. Okay.
And that's it. That was Skybrush saying you don't need to do anything more of this puzzle.
Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 5, despite you checking out how to do it, and your mind is more logical than mine is.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a good one or entirely frustrating in reality?
I think it would be frustrating upon like your first look at it, just seeing all the different diversions in that left tunnel. But when you start throwing the boulders down and you start seeing the timing and the twigs move, that's where it kind of clicks.
Yeah, it's not really my type of. It's where my patience runs low, but that's the character flaw. Mm-hmm. That's not the fault of the game, though. I was just kind of curious how you function in those environments. Clearly better than me.
Okay, now let's.
So back onto the log ride, I guess.
Yeah.
Like on this screen, the volcano looks like it has like leopard patterns outside, like
some sort of leopard skin print.
Right, and now I see what they were attempting. Obviously, hardened lava, but it still looked like that. And you got a lovely little top map in Tales as well. They haven't forgot that.
Oh, nice.
For the new island. Remember, one felt very short, so they might range between, let's say, 90 to 2 hours if you really speed through them.
Mm-hmm.
But slightly longer if you're taking your time and wondering what to do. But there is a built-in hint system, a vague one. Guybrush speaks to you in terms of like suggesting what to do. Okay, so what are we doing here?
So
This
yeah,
little...
There's a pool of lava here with some amazingly heat-resistant.
It's cropped out, so it only says there's poo here on the pool.
oh, it's good that we move further as his dialogue moves with it, so you should be able to see the full message now.
Yes, this pool of lava with some easily heat-resistant weeds sticking out, and I guess pick up the weeds. Or not.
I can't remove it with my bare hands.
Banana picker then. Or whatever that is.
That's a weed whipper.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems to make sense.
Use weed whipper with patch of weeds.
Looks like... Okay. So what's happening with that sealed thing?
Yeah, we're pulling the roots out of the ceiling.
Ah. So that is blocking it too. Not just that it's nailed shut.
Hmm. But what it's...
Oh. Whoops. Hopefully Timmy isn't in the tunnel anymore. So this is going to affect the engine room in some shape or form.
Yeah, now it did have a gauge on it. So if that's a temperature gauge, that's going to change dramatically. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So maybe this is all we need to do in the engine room. Who knows? Not build it from scratch. Build the machinery from scratch.
So, but yeah, doing that has solved one thing. I've never been back to the mine shaft ever since that's happened, but I believe this is us now got access to the other side of the map.
And the village, therefore.
Yeah.
The monkey
Now,
village.
I believe there's two, because obviously
Oh,
need a way to...
That was that there before?
The palm tree.
Yeah.
It might have.
It seems awfully tempting to pick up.
Maybe I should just put it out of its misery.
Or put it out of its misery. Okay.
I'm not picking that up.
Oh, the classic line.
I'm not picking that up.
Let's see if we could use it. Or...
Okay.
That tree just fell right over.
So we got a little bridge.
Yeah, so I think that's how we get back to the map, since we're not returning on the log flume.
Okay. Yeah. Because this way is a dead end, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
Thankfully, not a difficult puzzle. Guybrush needs to grow a new tree.
exactly, because for an island full of mini games, it's like, well, how are we going to get them back? Oh, bugger it! Just put down a tree that looks like a movie prop.
There are rubber trees on Monkey Island. There's a joke in Monkey Island 1 where you fall off a cliff.
Right.
And they do a little joke directed at Sierra that always put up like a death message on screen with some humorous, like, you did this, you messed up. And you get that message in Monkey 1, and then it returns because Guybrush has fallen onto rubber trees and falls right back up through physics back to the mountain he fell from. And he lands and says, rubber trees. So I know that about Monkey Island. There are rubber trees.
That's my guess. What it's called.
I guess this doesn't look like much of an environment to do anything in. So I guess follow or walk yourself.
Oh wait, yeah, actually, I think
Does he need to guide you?
Yes, I think we need to, bribe. It's a different monkey.
Here, have a banana.
Yep, lighter. Maybe just a graphical glitch. Fuck, eek, oop. I know those are going into Monkey Kombat. Fuck, eek, oop.
Feel mildly insulted.
Like that mentioning where he says, I feel mildly insulted. It's almost foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to Monkey Island. Oh crap, maybe I'm going the wrong way. Oh wait, oh, okay.
You walk on, you navigate the top map
Yeah.
manually.
Aye. So I
Through
think
the trees
before
yourself.
it was like just I got put back out, and I think giving them a banana almost paid me passage to the monkey village.
Greetings. Welcome to
Monkey Town.
So it's a talking monkey.
Monkey Prince. Hey, you can talk. Can you?
Can't see the top dialogue, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, he's wearing what looks like the bronze hat.
Another bronze hat. We already had that one when we created the ultimate insult.
Yeah, but we lost all of that.
So is that a goal later then to create the ultimate insult to take care of business?
Mm.
Here we go.
The ancient and noble sport. It couldn't just be insult arm wrestling.
Or insult monkey. Insult monkey insults. And then having to choose, like if he says ak ik oop, you have to write down the proper response to it. In a dialogue tree thing rather than a new fighting mechanic.
Yeah, they must be very excited to come up with this.
Yeah, it's exciting. Come up with it is one thing. Executing it is another.
In the way of combat in these modern times, it has become a game, albeit a game of supreme honor. Very little has changed over the years. Much of the ceremony has been dropped, but the flinging of insults and witty monkey repartee has remained.
We've got to ask, haven't we?
How does it work? Pay attention. I don't want to have to say this again. There are 5 battle stances in monkey combat. The Gimpy Gibbon.
Gimpy Gibbon.
Chimp. The Bobbing Baboon.
All alliterations.
Anxious Ape.
Not that one.
Until we get to the Drunken Monkey.
Was dominant over 2 other stances. For example, the Drunken Monkey always defeats the Anxious Ape.
So all I have to do is learn which stances beat the others, right?
Yes, but there's more to it than that.
I was afraid you'd say that.
In order to move from one battle stance to another, you must invoke
yeah.
of the 4 most ancient words in the monkey language: ik,
Ik, ak, oop, and chi.
For example, if I wanted to move from the drunken monkey stance to the anxious ape,
This is where you need a pen and paper. Or
Yeah, I'm looking for that right now.
to move from the anxious ape stance back to the drunken monkey. Any questions?
It's this one. Let's bring in the camera. Hello. Yes,
howdy,
this is me.
Howdy. This is, Disco Stuart. Stuart's Disco. With the disco lights.
Mighty Pirates.
Yeah.
I'm only here to show you. We went to a website that will be mentioned, below. But it's probably worth making a little table. I happen to have used the DVD cover of Wake to Death, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Because in 2025 there's no paper in a Scottish household.
Yeah, I've grabbed the closest thing to me. A DVD of Wake to Death, and I'm pretty sure this cover isn't essential. I'll just throw it at the mic. So yes, I have made the charts. I have Anxious Ape, Bouncing Baboon, Drunken Monkey, all those things written along the top and down the side because they cross over each other. So you should probably do the same. I hope this is easier, but yeah. And let's.
Ken is gonna drink his sorrows mentally because I don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish you luck.
No
And,
worries.
I believe in your sense of logic. I don't believe in mine, because there is none.
And on that note, Monkey Combat.
Which is, if I believe watching retrospective reviews, is always announced with a takeoff send-up of the Mortal Kombat shout-out from the commercials.
Oh, amazing.
Mortal Kombat, and when the game starts, at least, maybe not in this round, but I know you're going to do it later, but they announce it with Monkey Combat. So that's era-specific. Because that commercial was famous.
Okay, so he did mention the good thing that they seem to be, when you find out one combination, let's say this drunken monkey beats anxious ape, I think it mentioned that it works the other way around as well.
Anxious ape beats drunken monkey. You mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he
So
might say it if you ask him again. If you need the repetition.
To anxious ape move again?
Certainly. Don't forget that the same insult works for the
Okay.
return move as well.
So you're probably right. Sounds like it. But how it's gonna work in practice, I don't know.
Yes, so I now need to write those corresponding moves for the cross-reference anxious ape to drunken monkey. So what was the 3 letters again?
Certainly.
Achi-u.
Don't forget that the same insult works for the return move as well.
So yes, I'm just going to just write the letters. So that was ACO.
Yep.
Okay, so that it's like almost like doing like a bingo card. So when we get one move, it ticks off 2 boxes. So that's anxious ape to drunken monkey and drunken monkey to anxious ape. Sorry, ticked off.
And do you get to learn more through doing, or you get to learn more through talking?
We get to do it through. I'm pretty sure it just tells it, fobs us off here.
With the other insult games, you needed to go through some rounds, winning and losing, to learn enough of a library of insults.
Yes, they use the term. It's a monkey see, monkey do. So we need to go back to where we came in. How there was monkeys there that seemed to be vaguely...
Is that the arena?
Yes.
Okay.
This is giving me a headache.
Then we shall take a break.
So much to ask him, but I feel like we just need to get to the training montage.
I wish you luck and health.
And I'm not, again, I might not be paying attention. Why do we need to learn it, first of all? What do we get in return?
That bronze hat on his head.
Is that it? Okay.
Yes.
Which is needed for something, presumably another insult.
And this fella up here is playing an accordion.
Yes.
So let's see.
I thought there were symbols first, but until he started moving.
Yeah, but these look like symbols.
Yes. What they call shields.
So I wonder if we could do a swap.
Oh yeah, because you haven't hit Herman in the head with an accordion yet. That's right.
That didn't work. Inventory, shields, or do I need to?
My makeshift symbols. Okay,
Okay, so maybe we need that's him. Symbols, there we go. So the problem was they were still shields, but we had to look at them for him to realise that they were symbols.
Oh, God.
So now I should be able to use symbols.
You didn't even build them, so to say, combine them with an item. You just needed to look at them.
Yeah.
That is dumb.
It was the same thing when I was retracing my steps for the diving puzzle and showing the brochure to blackmail the red-headed judge.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't accept it until I had looked at the brochure and realised it was him and a different woman on it.
I mean, yes, I do understand that, but still, there will be people who return to the game, you know, and if they know a certain thing that an item does.
Yeah, and why is it not working?
I think they should be free to just use that item without looking at it, you know. When you're a new player, you kind of examine as much as possible. But anyway.
So, I see you are trained in the arts of...
So now because he's talked about monkey combat, he doesn't say, like, I feel mightily insulted.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hack, E, oop, charging chimp.
So you do something opposite now. If he does... What is the illustration above Gimpy Gibbon? Is it changing?
No, well, maybe I never noticed. I did. I just assumed it was like a knockoff Mortal Kombat logo. Monkey Combat took me roughly 90 minutes, which is equivalent of 10 fights. Those 10 fights was all I needed to learn about 90% of the stance combinations and winning moves. You need to defeat 3 types of monkey before you could challenge Jojo. The first is the timid monkey, then the smelly monkey, and lastly is the strapping monkey. When this returns to regular gameplay, it will be Guybrush facing off against the strapping monkey. And if you've found this video helpful and or entertaining, please tap on that thumbs up. Cheers.
So who's this then?
Strapping.
So maybe try another match with him then.
Okay.
So, I see you are trained in the...
Because I'm not sure how the game really knows if you have... because the game doesn't say...
his health bar.
Because the game doesn't say, like, write down everything in a table looking like this, so and the game can't know that you have 2 spaces left. So I'm thinking maybe it is indeed defeat all 3 monkeys. And maybe by defeating all 3 monkeys, you gain, let's just say, like 3 defeats offers like 9 extra bananas in your health bar. You know, so that's why it didn't increase last time, because you had already defeated that particular monkey. So by defeating this, for instance, you get enough health bar bananas, and that's something Jojo will know for some reason. Nearly there. So you're trading successful blows.
Okay, so Gimpy Gibbon, charging chimp. So drunken monkey is to charging chimp is AOC.
That should be it. So does it work now then to challenge Jojo?
Yeah,
that's the last thing I want to see. And if it does, you can record that by yourself.
Oh, well, there you go. He said it himself.
Well, let's try it once just to see how brutal it is, I suppose.
Yeah.
So go to a village, save, fully trained. You can name this save. Strapping, save. So now you maybe have 15 bananas in your health bar.
Yeah. Just kick Jojo right off his barrel.
I challenge you to monkey combat.
I can see you've been training. Perhaps you are...
That's perceptive.
Prophecy schmophecy.
Gonna fight a war. Monkey combat. Is this the one that takes place on the beach? No, it isn't. So there will be more monkey combat because I've seen so many clips of it taking place on the beach. Maybe not this island, maybe back on Melee Island. Yeah, you look like you have a good 15, 16 bananas.
Oh, okay, what to do? Anxious ape. So
and the walkthrough says Jojo rarely misses, so don't rely on him making an error.
Okay.
Do you want to record this just in case?
I have. I've clicked it just when realised we have to play strap. Like there was a new monkey.
Cool.
Right. Anxious ape. So we need to change to drunken monkey. So Gimpy the drunken is EAO.
So I'm thinking if he rarely misses, how are you gonna defeat him?
Yeah.
If you're going back and forth like this, so maybe he will miss once somewhere. Because all blows seems to reduce the bananas by 2. But we'll see.
So I need to change to anxious ape.
Because at this rate, if you're going back and forth, he's going to win. So I'm thinking he might have an error or 2 in him. Because you rarely get to do 2 strikes in a row unless the other monkey says the combo wrong twice, which I saw in one of the monkeys.
Okay, so I need to change to Bob and Baboon. So ACE. Okay, so I need to go from Bobbin to Chimp. Drunken monkey. So I need to go from Charge and Chimp to Gimpy Gibbon. AEO. Yeah, he's like 1 banana ahead of me, isn't he? On that color scale.
2 or 3, actually. You're on 6. He's like on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So but find out how you gain an advantage.
Right. So I need to go to drunken monkey. So EAO. Okay, he's at 8 now. Bob and Baboon. EAO. He's on 6 and I'm on 4.
And by the way, Just to interject, you do, I read here, you do not need all transition commands. I never did find one for AA to GG, and it never affected the outcome. So
Okay, because I haven't got that yet.
We're not doing this wrong.
Right.
So that's good.
I think, as I say, that he rarely misses. His next move's going to kill me.
Almost never missing his attacks, this walkthrough says. So obviously they've noticed that eventually Jojo will make one mistake or two.
Yeah, I need him to make 2 in a row for me to win.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anxious Ape. I need to change from Gimpy Gibbon to Charging Chimp. So... Or maybe... Or go to Drunken Master. Even though I don't think he's predicted my moves. I don't think that'll make a difference.
And that's it. No, it's not it. Only one. You only took you down 1 point. So maybe there is
I wonder
that says
when it has the W1, W2. I wonder if it means 1 damage, 2 damage.
I don't know.
But
you never damage as much as 3. I've never seen that though.
Yeah.
So you don't rebuild bananas, I don't think.
Yeah,
anyway.
Unfortunately. Unless it's... Nah, drawing, doesn't he? Bring your health back. I don't think. But that then gives him the advantage to kick you in the next.
Yeah, because that will make both of you gain 1.
Right. So I need to go back to Gimpy Gibbon. So EAO. Looks like he's giving the finger there. Oh,
and that got you 3. So there are possibilities to actually get 3 points.
Is the game rigged? When is that right? You're doing well.
And he got an additional 1 for the draw this time.
Okay, so as long... Shit.
So I guess it depends on who instigated the draw.
Yeah. So, okay. So, Charging Chimp, I need to change to a Bumbling Baboon. So, that.
I'm thinking maybe the point system is a little bit different in the final fight. Maybe there were no 3 points per correct strike before, but there are now. There you go. You won.
God damn.
First try. That is impressive.
I cannot believe it. I had foreseen losing my crown eventually, but not to such an unlikely...
Do a rude gesture for YouTube. Well, let's just exit the game and not do anything at this point, Stuart.
Yes, we've done a lot.
Mean it. Stop it. I was just kidding. Like, obviously you should save. That was
of course
me being cheeky.
What? Alt F4. Okay.
No, don't use any alternate button commands. Okay, so that wasn't too painful. So I guess it all made sense. You just had to have someone with a brain to figure this out, and the brain was clearly not this guy.
It required time.
It was that guy. Well, I think I would have lasted 5 minutes before I ate my paper. You know,
yeah.
My patience runs. I can be patient in some areas of life. This wouldn't have been it. I would be like, why isn't there a walkthrough? Why is it randomized? Where is the nearest LucasArts offices? I've got to lodge a complaint.
Yeah.
For a game from 25 effing years ago.
And if you need help to beat Monkey Kombat, this is the answer.
Back cover of Wake of Death, somewhere in the Scotland.
Yeah, in a recycling bin, probably.
And you framed that you frame that thing or just hide it away in case you need it again.